Desktop publishing. What is desktop publishing? About.com defines desktop publishing as the process of using the computer and specific types of software to combine text and graphics to produce documents such as newsletters, brochures, books, etc. Indeed, it is a simple and accurate definition, but did you know that desktop publishing is far different now than before? In the beginning, desktop publishing refers to the creation of print projects for personal or commercial purposes with the use of the computers and specialized desktop publishing software. Some of these projects are brochures, calling cards, newsletters, and books. Before desktop publishing, these projects requires pre-press methods before the project goes out for printing and mass production. The pre-press process include, but not limited to, phototypesetting, cut and paste layouting with manual reduction, enlargement of graphics to be included. Today, desktop publishing is not just focused on printed materials, it evolved to publishing web and digital presentation for distribution. Let's have a detailed discussion of DTP's amazing history. Advancement in computer technology revolutionized the process of publishing, hence, use of typesetting or large printing press was outmoded. To some, desktop publishing started in 1983 using type processor 1 with graphics card for a WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, display. However, the term desktop publishing or DTP is ascribed to Paul Brainerd, founder of Aldus Corporation, maker of the first DTP software, PageMaker. It was 1985 when the merging of brilliant minds unveiled products that complement BUS. Desktop publishing was officially inducted. John Warnick and Chuck Geschke founded Adobe in December of 1982. They created design system language PostScript. Steve Jobs convinced John Warnick in licensing PostScript for LaserWriter. December of 1983, the deal was sealed. Paul Brainerd built Aldus and developed his software after seeing favorable possibilities of combining Apple's laser printer computer with GUI and Adobe's PostScript together with his would-be then software, PageMaker. Desktop publishing and early systems consolidated these three: a GUI-enabled computer, laser printer with PCL, and a software application enabling digital visual displays of text, images, allows manipulation of elements, consequently printing with higher quality. Business cards, invitations, books, newsletters, bookmarks, posters, and more. Preceding this system requires utilization of separate entities for text and image using non-computer-based procedures such as e-scales and paste up. They use traditional ways to put together production of a publication along with large complex phototypesetting machine. And that's how it all started. Starting from Aldus PageMaker, lots of DTPs came out, like Quark Express, Inkscape, etc. It would be fun discussing each of them, but let's just focus on Aldus PageMaker's brother, the Adobe InDesign series. Let's have an overview of the software's history, version releases, and updates, before we move to discussing its features, strengths, and weaknesses. Enjoy. 1994, Aldus Corporation merged with Adobe Systems, and the birth of Adobe PageMaker. August of 1999, Adobe InDesign 1.0 enters the market. The lightweight modular architecture of InDesign heralds a new approach to software development. InDesign piques the curiosity of designers with type controls, like the multi-line composer. March of 2000, Adobe InDesign 1.5 was released only 7 months after version 1.0. InDesign 1.5 demonstrates a nimble architecture that enables new features, such as support for open-type fonts, to be added quickly. January of 2002, InDesign 2.0 breaks new ground and sways wary publishers and production professionals with features like transparent effects, table creation, and Mac OS X support. Adobe works with printers to encourage them to accept and print InDesign files. October of 2003, InDesign joined siblings Photoshop, Illustrator, and Acrobat in the Adobe Creative Suite, in which each application maintains its distinct purpose yet leverages the other's strengths to enable a more cohesive and productive workflow. InDesign proves that it has the muscle and speed to produce tightly formatted daily newspapers, when the Daily Telegraph, Britain's best-selling quality daily newspaper, becomes the first major broadsheet to publish with the software. April of 2005. As part of Creative Suite 2, InDesign CS2 provides the tools to serve independent design shops, large-scale publishing operations, high-volume print providers, and everything in between. April of 2007, InDesign CS3 was introduced to the market. As well as adding features like nested styles appeal to print designers, InDesign CS3 lays the groundwork for new publishing experience by enabling support for the PUB format for digital books. Also, newest release of Server, the InDesign CS3 Server, brings high-end composition and improved levels of automation to a variety of server workflows. October of 2008, Media Convergence is a theme for Creative Suite 4, and InDesign CS4 is no exception. The new version includes extensive cross-media features such as interactive buttons and page transitions to create a new breed of rich, interactive documents. October of 2009, InDesign CS4 Server was released, serving the needs of developers, creating automated publishing solutions. Key new capabilities include InDesign Markup Language, IDML, performance monitoring tools, and dynamic content creation. 2010, InDesign CS5 was released, as it continues to provide designers with the tools to produce compelling print communications. InDesign CS5 includes advancements that let creative professionals incorporate sophisticated interactivity, animation, video, and audio into their page layouts. With the CS5 version, InDesign becomes a media diagnostic layout tool for publishing documents of all types in print. And finally, Adobe Systems released another version of InDesign, the newest version, Adobe InDesign CS6. Key features: PDF forms authoring, wide language support, pixel-perfect control over design and typography, adaptive design tools. As you can notice, since its first market appearance in 1999, InDesign has undergone lots of updates resulting to lots of version releases. There has been 14 version releases preceding the latest version, the InDesign CS6. For every version release, there are new features included as well as bug fixes. Again, it will be fun discussing each version's features here, but this time let's focus on discussing just one version, the InDesign CS6. The newest version to date. CS6. Adobe InDesign CS6 is the desktop publishing software that is part of the Adobe Creative Suite 6. It is the 6th edition from Adobe, and the application boasts of pixel-perfect control over your design and typography. Layout of designs for print on screen of any devices is easy with its adaptive design tools, which will allow easy repurposing of your layout for your desired output. Features: adaptive design tools. It has been a very common problem to all designers to reformat their existing projects so they can be adjusted to changes in page sizes, orientations, and devices. Thanks to InDesign CS6, it is now much easier to reformat existing project layouts. It has a variety of adaptive design tools that makes it much easier to manage layouts on variety of page sizes, orientations, and devices. For instance, when your project was created on a tablet PC, transferring it on a desktop PC for re-editing will require you to dramatically adjust its page size and orientation, since both PC have different screen dimensions. But, with the help of adaptive design tools, this isn't a problem anymore, because these tools intend to make necessary adjustments to page sizes and orientations automatically. These adaptive design tools are as follows. Liquid Layout. Liquid Layout is a tool that automatically converts layout content to new dimensions that can be specified by the user using a liquid page rule. This is very useful when creating alternate layouts, because it automatically handles objects the way you want them to be. You can also drag out special liquid layout guides to control how different columns or rows of frames resize, or you can apply specific rules to individual frames to control whether they resize, from what origin point, and whether their content should scale. No matter how carefully you apply the rules, you'll probably still need to adjust objects manually after the conversion. InDesign can show you a live preview of how your objects will change. Just use the Improved Page tool to drag the corner of your page to your new size, and watch as objects move and resize. Alternate layout. Alternate layout is another useful adaptive design tool in CS6. Before, if users wanted to make multiple formats and dimensions for a project or publication, it means they also had to create separate documents for each format. With InDesign, you need not make separate documents for each dimension or different format you want, because you can already add layouts of different sizes into an existing document. In other words, you can create multiple versions of a layout within just a single publication for compatibility to various devices. Linked content. InDesign allows the linking of content to track changes of text and graphics that should remain consistent on each layout. It also keeps linked children texts and objects follow the changes done on parent texts or objects such as appearance, size, shape, and interactivity. Improve productivity. InDesign CS6 has added two new tools to improve productivity, the split window and grayscale preview. Grayscale preview. Grayscale preview allows users to preview their layouts in grayscale. When they want to produce black and white printouts of their project, they can view how it would actually look using grayscale preview. Split window. Split window allows users to navigate easily through their layouts within a single document. This tool is very useful especially when you want to see how your original layout would look like with a different dimension and format. It also helps ensure consistency. Content collector tools. Aside from creating a duplicate copy of a layout with a different dimension and format, you may also want to copy contents from previously made layouts to your new layout. Thanks to the Content Collector tool, the process of repurposing content for new layouts becomes easier. OpenType. OpenType is a feature developed by Adobe and Microsoft. A cross-platform font file format that offers users thousands of OpenType fonts. Before, typical Western PostScript was just limited to 256 glyphs, which is not enough, and sometimes you have to install other font types. Now, OpenType ensures that each important character and glyphs is included in one cross-platform font file. In other words, previous font technologies weren't complete, so there is always a need of separate font files for other sets of important characters and languages. OpenType is like an all-in-one package combining base character sets, expert sets, and extensive additional glyphs into one file. SWOT analysis. Whilst there are close to 20 popular desktop publishing software programs in the market today, it would appear that the Adobe InDesign CS6 is among the leading two choices for both professionals and enthusiasts in DTP. The other is QuarkXpress, which had occupied the leading position once in the market in terms of sales and users' reviews, but it slowly veered away due to its recent focus on digital publishing. Thus, by far CS6 appears to lead the pack of software programs in DTP, at least within 2012. However, the market is far from analogous, it is highly segmentized. Thus, claims for a leading position may not be as accurate as it is. The variety of needs among DTP users may dictate the segmentation of the DTP market. Professionals, layout or graphic artists, for instance, may choose programs with high-end publishing features which are maybe readily expensive, but novices, who may only need to publish a 4-page Office document or a newsletter, may well be contented with DTP freeware programs without high-end functionality, like color separation, multiple sectioning and others which require time to master via the learning curve. Conversely, it is very difficult to assess the popularity of certain DTP software among international users. the sales/revenue, however, of certain proprietary software is a good indicator of its commercial viability and success. Commercially, as prices range from $50 to $900 for DTP packages, CS6 appears to be leading the pack, followed closely by QuarkXPress. The rest are jockeying for ranking within the DTP's top 10. As CS6 is the most commercially successful among the DTP competing packages today, hands down, it is noteworthy to assess its SWOT in relations to competitors. Strength. Multiplicity of projects. CS6 is giving users multiplicity of options in creating different types of projects, ranging from simple documents, newsletters, manuals up to complicated books, catalogs, and group manuals. The diverse capability of CS6 makes it one of the most powerful DTP software programs today. Easy to use. Since the enunciation of the Windows, the bandwagon in software programming is tailoring them fit to being user-friendly status. This is one basis of a software popularity. Testimonies and reviews would attest to the friendliness of CS6 to both novice users and experts alike. By being user-friendly, it affords users to utilize the program with ease, without consulting the technical group, or looking at the manuals more often. Graphic and text manipulation. By far, CS6 tops all other programs today in graphic manipulation tools. Since one of the meat of a DTP software is on photo/graphic and text enhancement and manipulation within the desired layout, it is an important element required by DTP users. Easily, CS6 tops other software programs in this area. Sharing. Testimonies and reviews within the Internet would attest that CS6 is on topmost in the list of DTP programs which afford users sharing on shared and collective projects using networks and the Internet. Technical support. Again, in the technical support department, CS6 offers an up-to-date support system within its manuals, the Internet, and a 24-hour call support facility. Weaknesses. While the price range of Adobe CS6 appears to be competitive among the proprietary programs, it is still high as compared to Page Plus and CorelDRAW. Yet such competitive edge does not count with freewares which abound the Internet. Among them are FatPaint, Cloud-based, Inkscape, LibreOffice, LYX, OpenOffice, and Scribus. The abundance of free DTP softwares in the Internet helps to pull down or at least affect the commercial success of proprietary programs. Thus, price ranges of top-caliber software become a weakness, instead of becoming a factor for success, like in high-end products, with benchmarked high prices, e.g. Ferrari, Montega, Starbucks, and the like. Friendliness to various operating system. While other DTP programs operate in various operating systems, Adobe InDesign CS6 runs merely on Microsoft Windows and Mac OS. This is a drawback since there is an increasing number of worldwide users who have preference with Unix, Linux, and BSD. Friendliness to different file formats. InDesign CS6 is only compatible with file formats PDF, EPS, SVG, RTF, and Word docs. It cannot integrate other popular file formats, like HTML, PSD, IE, WPD, and XLS. Again, it is beaten by QuarkXPress in digital publishing and Internet applications and conversions. Opportunities. The biggest opportunity for Adobe InDesign CS6 is the venture towards concerns/work on digital publishing, which QuarkXPress is a leading player. With the ever-increasing publishing activities in digital forms, CS6 must seize the opportunity to battle QuarkXPress and seize the lead. It has to extend to the digital world even as publishing activities are going paperless towards the near future. Threats. The accelerated software development in the industry is an inherent threat to any software products. Thus, CS6 of may hold the leading product/brand/positioning today, but it has to yield to other more sophisticated products in the near future. The threats within the software industry are constant, as the industry is characterized by rapid and constant development and substitution of new on old products in very short spans of time. If CS6 would not look for innovation and upgrades, it can easily be supplanted by new products or upgrades of existing competitors within the market. Thanks for watching.